What's up, everybody? I'm Coach Zach with Team Criticalbench, and this video is for all you gentlemen out there. For all you guys who might not stretch, who might think yoga is for girls, it's really not. Anyone can stretch, especially as we get older. As guys, our hips get really tight. This video is gonna help address that, show you some really good yoga stretches for your hips. Let's get it. So we're gonna start on our backs, right? We're gonna come to your back. Just take a moment, kind of lengthen your legs. Maybe reach your arms up, stretch yourself long. Maybe take a big yawn. From here, you're gonna bend your knees, and then you're gonna bring your knees up towards your chest. Before we get into some of these poses, we're just gonna bring some movement into the hip joint. So from here, you're gonna open up your knees, keep your tailbone on the ground, bring your knees up towards your chest, bring your knees together, and then away. Just making big circles with your hips. Inhale and exhale, push away. Just bring some movement into the hips. Maybe you notice one side feels a little different than the other. And then go the other way. And nice deep breaths. Nice and gentle, don't force anything. Good. Now our first posture is gonna be Reclined Frog. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take your hands to the inside of your knees. Again, keep your tailbone down. You can take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, just let your knees fall to the right and to the left. Just opening up your inner thigh, opening up your groin. Now, depending on your intention, is gonna determine how long you're gonna hold it. If you want more of a yin style practice, more stress relief, more relaxation, getting more into the connective tissues, you can hold this for anywhere to 3 to 5 minutes. Deep breaths. If you want just a traditional stretch into the muscles, you can hold for 30 seconds, 90 seconds, deep breaths, just letting your knees fall a little bit further towards the ground with each breath. There's Reclined Frog. What you're gonna do to come out of it, bring your hands to the outside of your knees, bring them together, maybe make some circles again with the hips. And then you're gonna bring your feet down. Good. From here, we're gonna bring right knee up towards chest. And then you're gonna take your right ankle and cross it over your left thigh. Right, if you're doing the left, you'll cross it over the right. From here, you'll take your hand and press that leg away. You're gonna feel that in this hip, this outer hip here. Right? Deep breaths. You can even kind of rock from side to side. And now for some of you guys, this might be more than enough of a stretch for you, right? You might be here and be like, oh, I feel it. Then you'll just hold this and breathe. If you want to go a little bit further, you can take a reclined pigeon or a reclined figure four. So if my right leg is up, what I'm going to do is take my right arm and thread it in between my legs. Left arm, or the outside arm, is going to come to the outside. You can either grab that hamstring or you can grab that shin. Hamstring's a little bit more gentle, shin's a little bit more intense. And then from here, you're just gonna lay back, make sure your head and shoulders can come down. Deep breaths, really getting into that hip. You can keep this leg bent, or maybe you can extend that leg straight up. Just deep breaths here. And then when you're ready, you'll just release that grip nice and slow. Bring that foot back down. Press that knee away again. Maybe some rocks from side to side. And you'll bring that knee in towards your chest and then down. And then you'll do the same exact thing on that other side. After that, our hips should be nice and warm, ready for what's next. You're gonna come up, press yourself up, come into what's called tabletop. Hands and knees position. Just bring a little bit of movement into the spine here with some cat-cows. So take a deep breath in, drop your belly, lift your tailbone, big arch in your spine. On your exhale, round your spine. Bring your chin to your chest and tuck your tail. Inhale. And exhale. You can go as many as you'd like. Cat-cow is a great stretch, great way to bring some movement into your spine. So from here, we're going to come into Pigeon Pose. Now, we've already done the same shape as the Pigeon Pose and a more gentle variation. So your hips should feel warm and feel like they might get a little bit more out of this. So to come into Pigeon, if you need, you can also have blocks to bring the ground to you. What you'll do is you'll extend that leg, extend one leg, we'll do the right now. And on your exhale, you're gonna bring your knee to that same wrist. So right knee comes to right wrist, and then you're gonna bring that foot through to the left. So your leg's gonna come horizontal. From here, you can pick up that back knee and kind of shimmy it back. From here, you're gonna walk your hands back. Take a look back. You wanna make sure that that foot is extended straight back, right? Take some deep breaths. Make sure you're not feeling it in the knee joint. You want to feel it in the hip. So adjust if you need. And when you're ready, you can come down to your forearms. If you need to, maybe bring a block under your forehead. Or you can come all the way down. Deep breaths, just letting this hip open up. Same thing, depending on what you're going for. If you want more of that stress relief, more of that relaxation, more into the connective tissues, you can hold this and relax into it 3 to 5 minutes. If you want more of that muscular stretch, 30 seconds to 90 seconds. Deep breaths wherever you are. And then to come out, you'll come back to your forearms. Come back to your hands. From here, you can curl that back toe, lift the knee, send that right leg back. And you do the same thing on the other side. Right? So the next thing we're gonna do is lizard lunge. This one's really intense, so I highly suggest for you guys out there that have tight hips that you use some blocks, use some pillows, use a cushion, whatever, to bring the ground to you. So to get into lizard, you can extend that right leg. On your exhale, you're gonna bring it up and to the outside of your hand. So you see that my hands are inside my foot here. And you can curl that back leg, back toes, scoot that leg back, bring it down. From here, you can just take a few breaths, maybe rock from side to side, feel into that hip. And this might be intense enough for you. You might be here and be like, I'm good. Like, this is what I can hold, this is what I'm doing. Maybe you can bring a little rotation, bring that hand to the inside of the thigh, kind of press that leg away, rotate your spine, bring the shoulder up. And then when you're ready, you'll come down. Now, placement of your foot, you can either have your toes pointing straight forward, or maybe even have your toes slightly out at an angle. It's just up to the anatomy of your hips, your body. Everyone's different. From here, you can come down to your forearms. This might be really intense for you. I don't suggest it to force it. So what you can do is bring the blocks, or bring any pillows or cushion to you to be able to come to the ground. Okay? Deep breaths. You can even come to the outer edge of that foot. Again, holding this for a yin expression for those 3 to 5 minutes could be really intense. Maybe you hold this one for a little bit less. Again, if you want that muscular stretch, 30 to 90 seconds. To come out, you'll just come up to your hands, take a few breaths, kind of bring some more movement into the hips. And then bring that leg back. After doing all that, I just like to bring some circles to that hip, bring some more movement. Make sure you go both ways. Yeah, make sure you do that left side. Don't want you walking around all lopsided. So that's it. Very simple, very easy yoga routine for your hips. It can get you started, you know. A lot of guys out there, we We don't do yoga. We think it's for girls. We don't stretch. So, that's a big barrier. If you can get over that, maybe you can get into yoga and really start reaping the benefits. I understand, a lot of guys, they just want to go lift heavy weights, go get after it at the gym. You got to find that balance. Whatever it is, whether it's yoga, whether it's some mobility work, some stretching, find that balance, bro. All right, thank you all for watching. I hope this video maybe inspired some of you to try it, maybe get into yoga, get into stretching. But before you go, I have a free report on why stretching alone in the traditional sense will not make you flexible. If you want this free report, go ahead and check out that pinned comment down below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, comment down below. As always, I'm Coach Zach with Team Criticalbench, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.